The last few days I tested many different ways to get gold with low investment while just mapping and also earning currency to fund our next Tonki build. What's up guys, Pidget here. As you know, monsters drop gold. Magic and rare monsters dropped so much more. Our goal with this strategy is get more and more monsters in our maps by increasing the chance to get more magic or rare monsters. The easiest and cheapest way to do this using Ether of Words influence. It costs nothing to click on the blue button and get on your maps. Not only that, but you will get altars that will 70% of the time increase your item rarity and quantity, and you can get many of these in one single map. My record was 8 altars and all of them was at altars. I worked out like with 1 divine and almost 50k gold and bunch of eldritch ichor. Other way you can add an additional influence because you can have 2 different influence on your maps. You will decide what you prefer, Shaper or the Elder influence. Personally, I took the Elder because it's less annoying than the Shaper because you need to pop a ball and wait little till the monsters came out. My build is not that fast, so waiting more will just waste my time. One of the influence will give so many blue, even rare monsters, so you will see the difference. It will make your gameplay feels better because on your screen there will be many monsters and you will ask yourself what the hell is happening on the screen. We can increase both influence pack size by 40% if we using hordes, scrabs. I think I don't need to say more about this. More pack size is better because for this strategy you will aim high pack size, but more about this later. The next scrab that we can add to our maps is the monstrous lineage. This will increase all magic monster pack size by 40%, so we're looking like 140% increased influenced magic pack size if we adding here the Atlas tree as well, which is massive increase. I saw many times getting like 2k gold for one single magic pack. Other easiest way to add more monster to the maps is just using the map device with ambush. This will give you 3 additional strong boxes that contains so many monsters, and of course the pack sizes applies to them as well. You get from one single box like almost 6k gold alone because we can open sometimes the box 4 times in a row. We have 2 sockets left on the map device and honestly you can add more scrabs to it, but I wanted to first put out a little less expensive method that later will I update a more expensive strat. So for now we will using 2 sacrifice fragments, so it will give us 10% extra item quantity. Let's break down our Atlas tree. Our Atlas tree looks like this. So we're taking strong boxes. Your map contains additional strong box not here as well. The strong boxes are corrupted and rare, and also have chance to openable again, 60% chance to openable again. This is pretty good one because if you get lucky with the magic monsters around the box, you can just, harvest the gold from it pretty easily. The most important one I think is the currency items from strong boxes in your maps are duplicated. Well, honestly guys, I was not able to get one single time divine so far in the boxes. So maybe you will get lucky, but for me it was not lucky this time. And of course, we're taking the divination cards from strong boxes in your maps are duplicated. Also, still the same, I was not getting lucky enough. The other very important as well for extra monsters, we're taking shrines. So most of the shrines nodes we're taking, obviously your map contains additional shrine, and the important one here is shrines in your maps are guarded by at least 1 magic pack. So this is pretty important because, as I said earlier, we can increase the magic pack size like almost 100%. So this could be pretty huge if you're getting a little bit lucky. And also we're taking the other one as well to getting a random shrine buff. So it's sometimes you're getting, the best one is the exploded shrine. Obviously guys, the exploded shrine is super cool, super enjoyable and super fun. Just listen the explosions for the rest of your map. And honestly there is another one, but we only taking here the little ones because this one is the conversion shrine. So it states you getting more quantity and item rarity but increasing your damage taken, and this damage taken increase is 20%, which is, guys, I can tell you is a death sentence, because we also, as I said earlier, we're running Ether of Words altars, and sometimes Ether of Words altars giving the monsters almost 300% extra damage, and you taking this shrine node as well, you could just die to one single hit. I'm not kidding. White monsters or just even magic monsters can hit more than über Cirrus Meteor. So yeah, this is why I'm not took this Ether of Words. Obviously, so we taking like this because this little ones is pack size, guys. Pack size here, pack size, and pack size even more. And there is a Eldritch Gaze, you know, you getting increased effect on the altar as well, you getting an additional downside. This is why I said you can get like 300% more damage to the monsters pretty easily if you're not reading well or just brick your builds, like my builds is getting bricked by a less recovery rate per endurance charges, because my build is using, you know, 5 endurance charge. So when I click on the altar, I just disabling my recovery. Why Ether of Words altars? So that would you ask a question, and why not the Searing Exarch, right? So honestly, guys, I'm big fan of the divine altars in Ether of Words. So last league I got it, before that league I got it as well. So it's a pretty good, I know it's a gamble, but when you hitting it, you getting like 30 or 40 divine from a single map. That's pretty huge. Also, the Ether of Words altars giving you extra quantity compared to Searing Exarch, right? And we care about quantity and item rarity as well, because both is increasing how much loot the monster is dropping and how much loot is gets converted from the monsters to gold, because there is hidden modifiers on many rares and even on magic monsters that is converting the loot that drops to gold. Why I really liking this strategy? Because we can farm scrabs, yes. So obviously remarkable relics, scrabs found in your maps are more likely to be less common. Really important, this will be very huge income, because you just need to get lucky a few times. I got lucky, like, I think I dropped 5 very rare one, and it was like almost 800 chaos. That's pretty important. Obviously we will take this one here, and we're taking this one to more likely ambush scrubs. Ambush scrubs is right now, I think it's 7 or 9 chaos per piece. So it's also a pretty big boost, obviously, because Ether of Words altars also can duplicate your scrubs that dropping. The other ones we really care about it, and that's the Essence scrub. Everybody loves Essence scrubs, and obviously even the basic Essence scrub is pretty 4 chaos as well. Every rare monster getting 50% increased chance to drop scrub per modifier affecting them. And honestly, because we running, you know, Jewish maps, there will be many rare monsters with at least 4 modifier, and almost I would say every time you're getting at least 5 or 10 scarab per map. Important as well, we will using this ones increase effect of explicit modifiers on your maps. We taking this one invasive adversaries. So what is this doing? So you can see 10% more monster packs consisting of difficult and rewarding monsters. A rare monster will become like a map boss, so the real monster will look like a basic monster, but it will use boss abilities. So obviously it will not hit too hard and so on, but it can give you pretty huge rewards. And honestly, I saw 1 or 2 times there was that monster, and it was give me almost 3k gold alone. Nameless Seer and the Reflecting Mist got added to the game back. I think if you're not allocating this one, you have much lower chance to get Nameless Seer and the Reflecting Mist. And honestly, from my chat as well, started testing, and they was reporting back the same results. So they was also started getting more and more Nameless Seers. And why is Nameless Seer important besides obviously the unique gamble? Because now in this league we can do this. You can see here this my map is purple, right? You can see it's connected to here. So let's say we farming Misa, right? So the Fortunate card can drop, that's the most expensive one, and obviously the most important as well. When you encountering a Nameless Seer here, you can scry a map and it will transfer these cards to this map, so fields will as well will drops the Fortunate card. And why is this important to this one? Because you will ping pong back to back these 2 maps. Sometimes maybe you will run out Misa map, 2 important things left as well. So obviously we will taking shaping the sky and shaping the mountains and shaping the world for the map sustain. You're seeing a little weird my tree, right? So we're taking all these little map modifier effects as well, because that I described earlier. So like this one, and obviously all the quantity here in the middle, because this is important as well, guys. More scarabs here and more explicit modifiers, and yes, So we will use singular focus. Okay guys, singular focus, very important, because you will run Misa, as I said, and fields. You favoriting Misa many times and one time fields. So this enables you to ping pong between these two maps and just sustain them pretty easily. Now let's talk about a little bit about profit. So as you can see, I have 37 divine and 400 chaos. Pretty good income, just like mapping, and obviously you getting gold as well for your talent, because Ether offers others can offer you force out lesser LDC core, greater and grand LDC cores. And now let's see the scrubs. Yes guys, because the scrubs will yield you so many money. And how you can sell it pretty easily is just using the currency exchange. And that's it guys. Many scrubs that is worthless. I'm not kidding. So like the tormented scrubs. By the way, you can just, sell to the vendor to reroll them like this, selling it, and then bam, you have a few bunch of thingy. Oh, Legion Scrub is pretty good by the way, and that's it. So yeah, you can try your luck. Very important, use a gold flask with increased rarity craft. Okay, this is the best way to increase your chance to get more gold. The rarity is increasing the item rarity. Surprise, surprise, you will getting more rares, and obviously the rarity is also increasing your unique items. You can see here I have a bunch of unique items saved up to waiting for disenchanting. Let's talk about a little bit the map rollings. What I'm aiming, so let's start. Okay, so Misa, okay, obviously Chisel, and just Orchid. I aiming for 24 pack size at least. I hope you enjoyed this video about gold and currency farming strat. If you have any question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/pidget2. Also, I would like to say thank you for my Patreons for supporting me. Thanks again guys. Thanks for watching. I was Pidget. See you next time.